Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Tips, your go-to source for trusted and informative content about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Here we delve into a myriad of topics all aimed to help you navigate the journey of health and wellness, from dietary advice to exercise routines, and from mental health strategies to understanding various health risks. We've got you covered in the pursuit of a healthy lifestyle. Knowledge is power. Understanding the potential dangers that lurk in our day-to-day lives enables us to make informed decisions. It's not just about knowing what's good for us, but also understanding what could harm us. That's why we're here to shed light on these important topics, to equip you with the information you need to lead a healthier, safer, and happier life. Today, we're diving into a serious topic that everyone should be aware of: the dangers of fentanyl. First, it's important to understand what fentanyl is. Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, similar to morphine, but approximately 50 to 100 times more potent. It is a prescription drug that's typically used to treat patients with severe pain, especially after surgery, or for those with chronic pain who have developed a physical tolerance to other opioids in its prescription form. Fentanyl is known by such names as actic duragesic and sublimase. It can be administered in several ways, including as an injection, a transdermal patch, or as lozenges. The drug works by binding to the body's opioid receptors, which are found in areas of the brain that control pain and emotions. When fentanyl binds to these receptors, it increases dopamine levels in the brain's reward areas, producing a state of relaxation and euphoria. However, fentanyl is also made illegally and used as a recreational drug, often mixed with heroin or cocaine, to increase their potency. The illegal use of fentanyl has been a major contributor to the opioid crisis, leading to a significant increase in overdose deaths in recent years. But it's not just the potency of fentanyl that makes it dangerous. It's the fact that it is a synthetic opioid. This means it's created in a lab, and its potency can vary greatly depending on how it's made. It's this unpredictability that can make fentanyl so deadly. Fentanyl is also incredibly addictive. The euphoria and sense of relaxation it provides can lead individuals to use the drug repeatedly, leading to addiction. Withdrawal symptoms can be severe, making it hard for individuals to stop using the drug. However, despite its medical uses, fentanyl can be extremely dangerous, especially when misused or taken without proper medical supervision. The risks associated with fentanyl are high, and its misuse can lead to serious health problems, including overdose and death. Its potency and addictive nature make it a drug that requires a high level of respect and caution. Now let's delve into why fentanyl is so dangerous. Fentanyl is a potent synthetic opioid that's up to 100 times stronger than morphine. This is alarming in itself, but what makes it even more dangerous is its highly addictive nature. The brain quickly becomes accustomed to the effects of fentanyl, leading to increased tolerance and dependence. This means that users may find themselves needing larger amounts to achieve the same effects, creating a vicious cycle. But here's where the real danger lies. The line between a dose that provides pain relief and a dose that can cause an overdose is frighteningly thin. An overdose can lead to respiratory distress or even death. This is exacerbated by the fact that fentanyl is often mixed with other drugs, making it even more potent and unpredictable. Recent years have seen a troubling increase in fentanyl-related deaths. This is not just a statistic. These are real people, real lives lost to this substance. And it's not only habitual users who are at risk. Even those who are prescribed fentanyl for legitimate medical reasons can find themselves caught in the snare of addiction. Another alarming aspect is the ease with which fentanyl can be obtained. Illicitly produced fentanyl is flooding the market, often disguised as other drugs. This means that people can unwittingly expose themselves to the dangers of this potent substance. The risks associated with fentanyl are not limited to the individual user. Families, communities, and society at large bear the brunt of the devastation caused by fentanyl addiction. From the heartbreak of losing a loved one to the financial and social costs of addiction, the ripple effects are far-reaching. We must also not forget the psychological dangers of fentanyl. Addiction can lead to feelings of despair and hopelessness, further fueling the cycle of dependency. So the question is, why risk it? Why flirt with a substance that can so easily take hold of your life and wreak such havoc? As you can see, the risks and dangers associated with fentanyl are significant and alarming. To better understand the scope of the fentanyl problem, let's take a look at some statistics. Fentanyl, this powerful synthetic opioid, is estimated to be 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine. This heightened potency has led to drastic increases in abuse and overdose in the United States alone. The National Institute on Drug Abuse estimates that over 29% of all opioid-related deaths in 2017 involved fentanyl. Unfortunately, this trend shows no signs of slowing down. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the rate of drug overdose deaths involving fentanyl doubled each year from 2013 to 2016. This troubling statistic highlights the rapidly growing problem of fentanyl abuse and the urgent need for effective interventions. In a global context, the World Health Organization has recognized fentanyl abuse as a public health crisis. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime reports that the number of countries reporting seizures of fentanyl and its analogs has almost tripled in the past 5 years. This suggests that the reach of fentanyl is expanding, crossing borders and impacting communities worldwide. And it's not just the individuals using fentanyl who are affected. The ripple effects of this crisis are felt by families, friends, and entire communities. The economic burden of the opioid crisis, including healthcare costs, lost productivity, addiction treatment, and criminal justice involvement, is estimated to be over $1 trillion annually. Fentanyl doesn't just pose a threat to those who knowingly use it. Its potency and the ease with which it can be mixed with other drugs mean that many people are unknowingly exposed to it. The Drug Enforcement Administration warns that even small amounts of fentanyl can be lethal, making accidental exposure a real and present danger. These numbers are a stark reminder of the devastating impact fentanyl can have. It's clear that this isn't just a problem for those directly involved with the drug but a societal issue affecting us all. Knowing about the dangers of fentanyl is the first step to staying safe. But knowledge alone isn't enough. It's crucial to understand that any drug, even if it's prescribed by a professional, should be used responsibly. Prescription drugs are intended to help us, but they can also harm us if misused. For instance, fentanyl, a potent painkiller, can be beneficial when used correctly, but when it's misused, whether intentionally or accidentally, the consequences can be severe, even lethal. So how can we ensure we use prescription drugs responsibly? It starts with following the doctor's instructions to the letter. If you're prescribed fentanyl or any other potent drug, make sure you understand the correct dosage and frequency. Don't take more than advised and don't take it more often than instructed. More importantly, never share your medication with others. What works for you may be dangerous or even deadly for someone else. And if you have leftover medication, don't keep it around. Dispose of it properly to prevent misuse. But what if you or someone you know is already struggling with misuse or addiction? The good news is help is available. There are numerous resources out there, from addiction helplines to professional treatment centers. You don't have to face this alone. Reach out to a trusted friend or family member or healthcare professional. Let them know what you're going through. They can provide you with the support and resources you need to take the first steps towards recovery. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. There's no shame in admitting you're struggling. In fact, it's a sign of strength. You're acknowledging there's a problem, and you're ready to tackle it head-on. So whether you're using prescription drugs like fentanyl or you know someone who is, it's crucial to stay informed, use responsibly, and seek help when needed. Remember, help is available, and it's never too late to seek it out. We've covered a lot of ground today on the subject of fentanyl and its dangers. This potent substance, often found lurking in the shadows of society, poses a real and significant threat to our communities. We've delved into what fentanyl is, a powerful synthetic opioid, and discussed its potential for harm, including addiction, overdose, and even death. We've also examined the alarming statistics surrounding fentanyl use, revealing a grim picture of the current situation. But importantly, we've also explored how to stay safe and seek help, emphasizing that there is always a way out, a path towards recovery. Awareness and education are our most potent weapons in the fight against the fentanyl crisis. By understanding the dangers, we can make informed decisions, protect ourselves, and support those around us. Thank you for joining us on Healthy Lifestyle Tips today. Don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, your health is your wealth.